Happy Harvest Festival 2024. I was the queen of Halloween in my perspective area, in my area code. I'm not kidding. We did this for 30 years. This is our house. This is my house. This was an installation we would do every year. It took all month. Well, it took weeks and weeks to do. This is how dedicated. All the warm fuzzies surrounding October, Halloween, and everything horror year round was the warm fuzzies of warm fuzzies for me. So that's where I'm coming from with this. So I did a video a year ago and I talked about Halloween and it was basically why I don't participate or I just don't do it anymore. I talked about the occult and how the occult is forbidden by God. I talked about the rise of the practice of the occult in our world and even in high offices. You don't have to dig around too much about Marina Abramovic to get an idea of what that even means. And at the time, a year ago, I talked about being convicted of participating in the ritual of it, because it is a ritual. A lot of people who participate in the occult don't realize they're participating in the occult. That's part of the secretness of it. Oh, by the way, I am wearing this shirt right now of that story I told about the shirt. It's cold though. And I'm decorated for Harvest Festival. Harvest Festival. So today I wanted to do a video. My message is pretty similar to last year, but it's a little simpler. A little more, we don't have to go all into like high offices and spirit cooking and the occult to just make a simple declaration as to why a Christian shouldn't or doesn't celebrate or participate in Halloween. I don't even like saying it, Halloween. What is hallow about a ween? What's a ween? All right, listen up. So people who argue what is Christmas then? That has pagan roots and it was Saturnalina and it's this and the Christians are going to come in and they're going to say, but no, today, right now, as it stands, the 25th is the 25th and we are celebrating the birth of Jesus Christ. Like that's what we're doing. I mean, I know there's all the Santa stuff that came in, but like that's what we do. We are celebrating the birth of Jesus. Okay, so you have that. Like we're celebrating Christmas. We're having a feast and sharing gifts and it's a wonderful time and everything's pretty. Celebrating Jesus' birthday. It's Jesus' birthday party. With Halloween, there's no such redeeming value at all. What is this day? It's ghosts and witches, mean cat and demons, monsters. And well, so what? Like, okay, well, so what? Well, here's what. So while we don't know exactly where Halloween came from, kind of like Christmas, it has arrived upon certain foundations, right? In the case of October 31st, this was the day, whether in Ireland, I don't know when, but this was the day that people dressed up to blend in with the spirit world to avoid being noticed. Hello? They were hiding and making themselves blend in with the demons. See, that's what that all is. Christians, we don't hide amongst demons. We don't hide from them. We do not avoid them, like being attacked by them. We don't blend in. We stand out and we stand against them. We bind and rebuke them. We have been given authority in Jesus to trample spirits and demons. We are the light of the world. And we don't participate in superstitious ceremonies. Like making sure that you did this, this, and this, so this, and this doesn't happen. So simple. Boom. Done. Cooked. Roasted. Whatever. That's it. Simple. And so again, we don't really know where it came from. Say Druid festivals of Samhain. Yeah, I said it. Samhain. Or like the Irish tradition. Some people say it was Guy Fawkes Day. Catholic Church. Or just sell those crazy candy companies. Where it came from, but we know what it's become. Trick-or-treating is extortion. Jack-o'-lanterns are a talisman of protection. You're doing spells. I mean, like, again, whether you know it or not, comes to the door and knocks. Listen up. We don't make talismans for protection. We believe in God for protection. I know you're saying, like, we're not really doing this seriously. But you're still acting out the spells, and we're not going to act out the spells. We know what it represents. We can't participate in that. And these yard decorations, they're just getting more and more, like, demented. Like, it's just demented. People are doing demented stuff everywhere. You walk into normal stores, hardware stores, and it's just dementia, demented. And I was one of the crazy ones. See, I loved demented stuff. I watched movies you would not believe. I made horror movies. I made a horror comedy. Real off humor. I liked gore. Oh, God, please. Remember me making you watch those trauma films at 3 a.m? Good times. But I was one of the weird ones. You know, I admitted I was fringe alternative persons. I was not. These are just normal people getting more and more demented with their choices and their decorations. So, side note, you know something? This is kind of where I was in the last video. People who worship Satan or do spells or think they're practicing white magic, like, they reserve October 21st, 31st. That's the day. They hold off. They wait to do their biggest works, their most important ceremonies and spells. They wait for this day. This is the day it's going down. Like, they are holding off for Halloween. This is the one. They say the veil sinner, blah, blah, I don't know. But this is what they're waiting for. This day. I'm not participating in it. Like, do I think I'm going to add my energy to the wheel of it? I don't really know. But I just know I have a conscience. We just need to pray against it and the darkness in this world. So, guys, what's a ween anyway? Really, you know? God is hollow. Look, I had my book. It's on. I actually did the whole thing. It's like, all right. It's amazing how much I don't miss it. You know, there's things about it I kind of, like, miss. It's just having friends and having fun. But, like, that's what Harvest Festival is all about. Want to see my Harvest Festival decorations? Like, I don't know. Like, you could still go apple picking and have hot apple cider. Like, it's still a wonderful season. And I took all our pumpkins that had the faces on it. And I made these pretty pictures. And, oh, look at this. You can't mess with that. I don't know. Maybe one day I'll just be like, oh, I'm not doing this anymore. But this is where it is now. So again, this is my own personal conviction. If you're a born-again Christian, I really hope that you will consider what I said if you continue to partake in the holiday. I mean ceremony, not holiday, ceremony. Consider that. No, actually just stop doing it and pray and pray. Some people will use it for evangelism. That's kind of what I did the first few years. But anyway, these are my convictions. If you're not a born-again Christian, then, like, okay, like, if you're not a born-again Christian, I mean, then you either are born again or you're not. So what you're doing, like I said in the last video I did last year, what you're doing is what you're doing. And all that really matters is that you accept Christ and are born again in the Holy Spirit, in the Spirit, by the Holy Spirit. Otherwise, like, all right. So that's kind of it. Harvest Festival. So on October 31st, what am I going to be doing? I was going to be working. Someone canceled. Maybe we'll take a walk and just walk. The past few years, I would hand out, like, donuts and tracts, you know, Bible tracts. I don't really know. Well, you know, maybe not. I don't know. Who cares? Oh, the sun. I'm belly the sun. Here's my pretty shirt and more Harvest Festival decorations. We can still be creative. We can still have fun. And it doesn't have to be like this climaxes and crescendos on October 31st. Harvest Festival goes all the way through November, right? That's all November. So, you know, the big day is Thanksgiving. Wait, oh, this is still sideways? Shoot, I think I just did everything sideways. Well, we'll find out. If I was sideways and just, that's That's your prank for Guy Fawkes Day. Harvest Festival goes all the way to Thanksgiving. These should all have lights in there. It'd be nicer, but it just doesn't right now. This is what it is. It's a lot easier to do than what we used to. 30 years we did that. Anyway, that's it. I love you. I love you, and have a great fall. A great autumn. A great autumn. An autumn, not a fall. Not the fall. You leave tack pumpkin out of this. Let's thumbtacks. I'm this guy, alright?